Dwight Howard and Stephenson ejected after intense courtside brawl in BIG3 debuts. By Thomas Gamba Ellis, June 15, 2025. The much-anticipated BIG3 debuts of former NBA standouts Dwight Howard and Stephenson took a shocking turn Saturday when both players were ejected following a heated physical altercation that escalated into the stands. The incident occurred midway through a tightly contested game between the Los Angeles Riot and the Miami 305. Tensions had been simmering throughout the matchup, but they finally boiled over during a sequence near half-court when Stephenson became entangled in a minor scuffle with another Riot player. As play came to a halt, Howard, clearly agitated, approached Stephenson near the baseline. What began as a verbal spat quickly turned physical. Witnesses said Howard shoved Stephenson, who retaliated as the confrontation moved dangerously close to the fans. Within moments, the skirmish exploded into a full-blown brawl, drawing gasps from the crowd. The clash then spilled into the first few rows of seats, prompting fans in the immediate vicinity to scramble for safety. In a chaotic moment caught on video and quickly circulated online, Stephenson tackled Howard to the ground amid the disorder, as security and staff rushed to defuse the situation. Both players were immediately ejected from the game and escorted to the locker rooms. It was a dramatic, and disappointing, start to their time in the 3-on-3 league. Howard, 39, and Stephenson, 34, were each making their BIG3 debuts after being away from NBA action for over 3 years. Howard, an 18-year NBA veteran, was recently inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in April, alongside fellow star Carmelo Anthony. Known for his dominant interior presence and defensive prowess, Howard was an 8-time NBA All-Star, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and won an NBA championship with the Los Angeles Lakers in 2020. Despite his stellar resume, Howard has often felt overlooked in discussions about NBA greats. In a candid April interview with Forbes, he addressed being excluded from the NBA's 75th anniversary team, saying the Hall of Fame honor finally brought him a sense of lasting validation. "It's more like planted in the ground, plastered on the wall of forever," Howard said. In Lamb's Book of Life, that's how that feeling is. He also expressed frustration over how both he and Carmelo Anthony were treated at times throughout their careers, despite their longevity and sustained performance in the league. "Melo and I have been disrespected in a lot of regards," Howard said. "We both came in at 18 to 19 years of age and we outlasted what the average career would be. It's the fact that we know there's only 4,800 guys who have ever played in the NBA. Only 0.9% of that group has been an All-Star. Only 0.2% have become Hall of Famers." Stephenson, meanwhile, is best remembered for his electrifying, and often theatrical, tenure with the Indiana Pacers, where his swagger and on-court antics made him a fan favorite and occasional lightning rod. A notable moment in his career came during a 2013 game at Barclays Center, where he famously gestured to silence the crowd after a clutch play. As of now, BIG3 officials have not released a formal statement regarding potential suspensions or further disciplinary action following the melee. However, the league, which prides itself on high-level competition and sportsmanship, will undoubtedly review the incident with scrutiny. What was meant to be a triumphant return to the spotlight for two of basketball's most colorful personalities instead turned into an ugly and chaotic scene, one that has already sparked conversations about player conduct and crowd safety in the BIG3's growing platform.